Hi friends, welcome back! First of all, once again, I want to thank those of you who spotted the Easter egg in my previous video and left your guesses in the comments. I must say, some of your guesses were so creative that they gave me inspiration for future projects, so thank you. But yes, most of you were totally right. Today's video is going to be about my vanity. Some of you OG subscribers might recognize this dressing table from my previous house tour. Yes, it is the same piece of furniture. And no, I didn't do pretty much any DIY into it, but by styling it in a completely different way, I personally feel like it transformed this piece of furniture into something completely new that complements my new interior style. And today I want to share with you exactly what I did and maybe inspire you to restyle an old piece of furniture and make it seem completely new again. So let's get started. The vanity set itself isn't an antique, but a reproduction. I bought it when I moved to my London home, and it's still holding up very well. Now, let's take a peek back at how this dressing table used to look like. Nothing wrong with it, I loved that style at the time, but my taste had changed as I grew older. In this house, I am going for a much more opulent, dramatic style, inspired by the grand interiors of the past. A very easy way to elevate any piece of furniture is to simply swap handles and knobs, exactly as I'm doing here. What a difference it makes. I got mine on Etsy, which is my go-to place to shop for furniture hardware. I also added small gold tassels on the bottom handles for a fun extra touch. Instead of the old spiked clip-on lamps that I used to have, I chose crystal candlestick style lights to put on either side of the table. These I sourced from eBay Italy. I hid an extension plug behind the mirror and secured the switches with command strips on either side, so it's very easy to turn the lights on and off. In the middle, I'm adding a vintage brass vanity mirror that I have found in this house, as we got it fully furnished and decorated with lots of wonderful treasures. And what a step up from the resin mirror that I used to have. I have a lot of makeup brushes, so one of the 3 brush holders is this cool Amazon find. It was very affordable and the crystals are actually plastic, but it looks very chic in this setup. As I still want to keep a symmetrical balance, I'm adding this vintage Hollywood lipstick holder on the other side. The filigree is so beautiful and delicate, and it holds 14 liquid lipsticks. But that's not enough, as I love lipstick, so I got this vintage mirrored lipstick tray with cute little cherubs to hold the rest of my collection. Here I'm displaying all my pretty lipsticks. I have realized that everything was too matchy-matchy, gold and glass, so I added this stunning vintage pink perfume bottle as a pop of color. As well as a Besame cake mascara and a tiny dried rose as a final touch. To keep the balance once again, on the other side I'm putting this vintage glass top box filled with flowers. On top it holds my little collection of vintage perfume bottles that are secured with museum gel. I couldn't resist a little macabre touch, so my grey skull brush holders got a makeover. I gold leafed and aged them, and I'm placing them on either side of the table. Now it's time for final touches. Another beautiful vintage perfume bottle filled with my face mist is going on top of the box. As well as a gorgeous handmade Venus candle that was a gift from my dear friend. I'm adding a little vintage trinket box and a very pretty mascara tube that I'm currently using. Lastly, in a vintage brass vase, I have an eternal rose that was gifted to me by my parents probably over 10 years ago. In case you are wondering, all of my vintage items came from eBay and Etsy. And here we are! What a transformation! I really hope you enjoyed it and got inspired. I'm still very much in the middle of renovating my home, and it's so nice to have one spot for myself that is fully finished and decorated. getting ready for me is a self-care ritual, and my dressing table is truly my happy place. I absolutely love to come here every morning and be surrounded by those incredibly beautiful vintage items that hold their own stories, and also some good memos that make it just so special. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and as usual, here's the Easter egg, a little sneak peek for the video to come. Can you guess what it's going to be about? If so, please leave your guesses down in the comments. I honestly have so much fun reading your guesses, so don't be scared to get creative. Thanks again, friends, and I'll see you soon!